Hey, good morning. What's up? How y'all doing this morning? I hope y'all having a blessed morning. Hey, look. So I was watching Morning Joe this morning, and I just want to have a conversation, let y'all know what's going on. So I'm watching Morning Joe, and I'm watching the news feed, and I'm watching them talk about all of the people that Donald Trump is appointing to the cabinet position, and I'm just watching them just spiral out about Cates being being over the Justice Department and talking about Kennedy being over whatever that position he's going to fill that seat with, and I don't think nobody on the news took Donald Trump serious when he said it ain't gonna be no more elections.
Welcome back to Young, Black, and Wealthy. Before we go any further, I would gladly appreciate if you guys give us a thumbs up. It helps us get our content out to more people, and it also helps us to continue to grow our community. Rickey Smiley, just like Roland Martin, is up to the same old things, using scare tactics to try to scare people and make them regretful about voting for Donald Trump and shaming them and guilting them. That's all this is. We ain't no bunch of scared to death Negroes like y'all beta males are. So y'all might as well just cut the scare tactics out. I get tired of hearing men whine about like women. This is what a woman potentially should be doing, not a man. But that's the type of males these liberals are. These liberal guys are super sassy, super soft, always whining, always complaining, always easily swayed and herded just like sheep. And so they get on there and they say, man, let's go after the free thinking people. The black people who decided to leave that Democratic plantation. Let's go after them. We're going to guilt them. We're going to make them regretful. We're going to make them shameful. But let's continue to listen to what Rickey Smiley had to say on these particular topics.
It ain't gonna be no more damn elections. I don't care how much the news media complain and talk about this, that, and the other. This ain't nothing compared to what's actually finna happen.
These are all the same things they said the first 4 years he was in office. And then he did his 4 years. He left office. He ran again. He lost. Now they're recycling the same talking points again for the next 4 years.
It ain't gonna be no more elections. Hey, what's up, Miss Nelly Boo? It ain't gonna be no more elections. It ain't finna be no more nothing. Nothing. They have control of the House, the Congress, and the Senate. If you think the last Trump administration stressed y'all out, you have no idea as to what you in for.
It didn't stress me out at all. I enjoyed it because the majority of us had more money than we ever had in our lives, and it had nothing to do with no damn stimulus. It just had something to do with the strong economy, right? Bread was cheaper, gas was cheaper, milk was cheaper, everything was cheaper. Unemployment was low. What more could you ask for? We weren't in any new wars. The focus was America. So hell no, I wasn't stressed out. What was you stressed out about? And your ass wasn't stressed out. But because you have to continue to disseminate this narrative of fear over Donald Trump, you're going to continue to say that life was terrible when you know it was good. You won't even tell the truth and say that it was good.
You have what are evil? You have absolutely no idea what you in for. It ain't gonna be no more elections. He's gonna take over the military. They're gonna, I believe they're gonna do a mass deportation like he said.
First of all, I want to just let this play, but I just got to hit on these points. You damn right he's going to take over the military because he's the commander in chief. You hear this foolishness? Do you hear the foolishness that's coming out of this man's mouth? He's the commander. He's the president-elect, soon to be president, which makes him the commander-in-chief over the United States military. So, yeah, he's going to take over the military. And he has been saying for years now, all on the campaign trail, even when he wasn't on the campaign trail, that he was going to do a mass deportation to remove people who had broken the law by entering our country illegally, by bypassing what every other immigrant has to do to become naturalized, to become a citizen in this country. They bypassed all of that. And they came in here by the millions because of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's administration loosening our immigration policy, tying the hands of the Immigration Custom and Enforcement Agency to where they had to catch them coming in. They catch them coming in and they had to release them not back into their country, but into our country. 13,000 of them were convicted murderers. 15,000 were convicted of sexual assault. 425,000 of them had pending criminal charges in the countries that they came from. That's scary. That's scary to me. Because at the end of the day, we always hear Democrats talking about they want to protect women, but how do you want to protect women when you released over 15,000 people into our country, not citizens, illegal immigrants, who broke the law and were convicted of sexual assault in their own country, break the law coming into our country, and then they get incentivized. They get incentivized for it. You can't make this shit up.
And he have appointed people on his administration that's going to do what he say do. He don't care about no Senate confirmations, none of that stuff. Whatever he appoint, whoever he appoint, whatever he say he wants done is going to get done. And they don't care nothing about the Constitution. And democracy is over for the United States of America. Period.
The United States of America is a republic, not a democracy. But carry on.
Period, point blank. And that's just a fact. You can sit here and debate about Matt Gaetz being over the Justice Department and all of these fascist, racist people that he's appointed to his cabinet. It ain't no black people on that cabinet. None. Now, and it on my.
As of yesterday, today is November 23rd, 2024. Ricky probably made this maybe about a week ago. There has been a black man appointed to Donald Trump's cabinet. He's going to be over the Housing and Urban Development Department of the United States of America. Right? And so when we talk about diversity, we can also say that he brought in women. Because the director of DNI, or the soon-to-be director of DNI, the Department of National Intelligence, is Tulsi Gabbard. She's a woman of color. The chief of staff of the president-elect, soon-to-be president, is a woman, female. The first female chief of staff in American history for the president, office of the president. Then we have the new Secretary of State, Mark Cuban, former senator who is a Cuban man. And so there's some diversity there. I mean, the thing about it is that what kind of bugs me a little bit is the fact that people who didn't vote for him want to dictate to him how his cabinet should look. You spewed hatred all this election cycle. You called the man Hitler, fascist, racist, and everything, and now you want to dictate to him how he should, the people he should choose to put in his cabinet? Wow. Sore losers is what you are. I'm enjoying the picks that he's putting in. Because you can tell people like Rickey Smiley, that's all they do is turn on the news just like the average American. Because he's recycling those talking points from MSNBC, CNN, The View, all these other liberal media news outlets. That's all he's doing. He wants you to be just as scared as he is.
Not if they was black, because if they was black, they would be Trump loyalists. And
Royalist.
we in a bad position. I'm telling y'all right now, everything that was happening back in the dawn.
And shout out to Rickey Smiley, because this really ain't, I mean, I had to go in on him, but at the same time, it's love in my heart for Rickey Smiley. It's love in my heart for Roland Martin. We still all black people in America. So I got love for you. We brothers, we family. So, and I got to start saying that too, because that's going to be my disclaimer that, man, it's still love in my heart for my brothers, even if they confused, even if they scared to death Negroes, even if some of y'all are even sellouts. I still love you because I'm commanded to by the good Lord. So shout out to Rickey Smiley, man, but you just need to just cut this out.
Donald Trump days, the whole George Floyd days is coming back. Police immunity. They have the United States Supreme Court. They have the Senate, and they have the House, and he's appointing people. I don't even think they're going to confirm everybody in the Senate. You know what I'm saying? People are already getting ready to resign from their position and post. Democrats always want to sit there and play nice and abide by. They don't play by Republican rules. That's why they always lose. You know what I'm saying? And they getting ready to eliminate everything as
They always lose when the outgoing administration is Democrat, and they had the Senate.
as you know it. So we're gonna be we would be lucky to be in a constitutional crisis, but we won't be in no kind of crisis like that if there's no constitution. And you finna see them governing in a manner that you had never seen before. And it ain't nothing we can do.
Well, if governing in a manner that you've never seen before is better than a president funding and presiding over a genocide, then I'll take that. If that happens to look like a secure border as opposed to letting 20 million illegal immigrants in, many of whom which are criminals, and then putting them in sanctuary cities, and then basically passing on the cost to the taxpayers. If it looks different than that, then I'll take it, right? If it's lower inflation, then I'll take it. If we're reining in government excess spending, I'll take that. I have absolutely no problem with that. If the American people are not paying taxes on their tips, on overtime, on their Social Security, I'll take that. If it looks different than what it does now and it's better, because what I'm hearing is something that's what I'm seeing is an administration that's focused on America first. That's what I want. If it looks different than this, I want it to look different than this. This is terrible because we're in 3 wars. We're fighting 3 proxy wars. We're fighting one against Russia. We're helping Israel to expand in the Middle East. So they're fighting against these Islamic countries. We're funding Taiwan against China. China says Taiwan is theirs. And we're spending billions of dollars of the American people's money is being allocated to war. And the crazy thing about it is the wars are spreading. They're getting bigger. They're escalating fast and to the point to where we might potentially be in World War III soon. So if it looks different than that, to where hundreds of thousands or potentially millions of people could die. See, these cowards, man, a lot of them are. They won't even speak about things like that, issues like that. Those are the serious issues. They'll just overlook that. I can guarantee you that Rickey Smiley, Roland Martin, D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey, all these guys who got shows aren't really talking about or pointing the finger at the Biden-Harris administration and saying that they're escalating war and they're trying to do things, and I don't want this video to run too long, they're trying to do things to basically sabotage the immigration policies of the incoming president. You ain't going to talk about that. The only thing you're going to do is recycle talking points.
And it's real, and all of this stuff right now, everything that's going on right now, is the quiet before the storm. You make sure that you keep this video. This day is the quiet before the storm.
Scared to
This is
death
crazy. We can
Negroes.
sit up here and talk about him being a convicted felon and every damn thing else. It don't matter. It don't matter. And you finna see something you ain't never seen before in this country. Hell, you think
Yeah, the Lord's will being done.
you think it was something in the 60s. You finna see some stuff. I wouldn't be. And why everybody acting like this? They so surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they say buses for black people and buses for white people and black people got to sit in the back of the plane. I would not be surprised. It's going to be a lot of stuff going on. It's going to be a lot of death. It's going to be a lot of killings. It's going to be a lot of black people that say, hey, I'm not my ancestors and I'm not going to go through this. Some black people going to die before they go back to being anything close to slavery. And you're going to have a bunch of racists out here that just out here killing black folks knowing that ain't nothing going to be done about it. It's going to get...
So I'm gonna end it there because I can't go any more into this weak tirade by Rickey Smiley. Excuse me. First of all, if you thought that you were going to be put back into chains and return to slavery, which your ass ain't never seen no chains or no slavery in your life, wouldn't you be fighting instead of just recording a video? Wouldn't you be in Washington right now with thousands of other people if you thought that in the next few months or potentially over the next 4 years you would be on a damn plantation picking cotton and corn and wheat and all this other stuff until sun up or sundown? Don't you think you'd be fighting right now? Wouldn't you be out there fighting right now to try to prevent that from happening? Y'all don't even really believe the things that you say, nor do you know the time that we're living in. Because at the end of the day, you good Christians, good black folks, church-going folks, and you are good, the people of God, you don't understand that this is the Lord's time. We're living in God's time right now. He is in control. And so stop being a scared to death Negro, because God is ultimately in control. And he saw fit for the man that you feared to be in office. So just sit back, relax, and let the man do his work. Not only that, some of the systems that have oppressed your ancestors in the past, this man is going after these systems. So let him do his work. Stop being a scared to death Negro. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section. If you want to support this channel, all you have to do is like, comment, and share with other people you know. If you're not a part of our family, the Young Black and Wealthy family, hit that subscribe button and join our community. Thank y'all. Appreciate the support. God bless. Don't forget to get a family a hug for me. See y'all in the next video.